Conor McGregor is going to get back into the Octagon just as soon
as he becomes an owner of the Octagon.
Owner of said Octagon. He wants big money, as in ownership money, and
which is crazy because the UFC sold for $4 billion to WME. $4 billion year and a half ago, yeah, something like that. And it is such a lucrative business right now. Conor wants a piece of it.
Well, Conor thinks that he deserves a piece of it. This
crazy.
Check this out. This was him in Chicago speaking with some fans, and this is what he had to say about getting a piece of the pie, a huge piece of the pie.
I'm ready to fight. Yeah. I've said that, no problem. If the UFC want me to slot into that co-main event, they should give me and help. But that is, me slotting into the co-main event is help boosting their brand over fighter rhetoric that they have. And there's no problem with that. But if they want me to push that, and I have no problem with pushing that, give me my rightful shares in the UFC company. That's what I
Yeah, well, his fans are all for it, man. Well,
no way is that going to happen.
There it is, guys. He helped build the UFC, and that's the reason that it sold for $4 billion on Conor McGregor's back, Harvey.
Now, but Babcock, obviously his fans who he's speaking to are going to support that. They're going to buy that also.
It's just not true.
Sure, no, but Harvey, here, but I have facts to back up what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
Conor McGregor Conor versus Khabib is the most watched, most bought UFC fight in the history of the organization.
Babcock, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Was that fight before or after Dana got $4 billion for the UFC?
That fight was after.
Yes.
And Harvey, and
so it was worth $4 billion
all of Conor's fights
before that.
are some of the best-selling fights. Conor versus Floyd is the second best-selling pay-per-view ever.
Conor's lost the last two fights.
And nobody cares, Harvey. Nobody cares.
You say that.
Because we see him, in Chicago. He's hosting a parade. We see him at the Boston Bruins game.
He's a
People
draw.
Don't care when Conor loses.
But Dana's going to give him a piece of the pie for that?
First of all, Conor has lost 2 fights in the UFC in his career, ever. That's it. He wins a heck of a lot more than he loses. You cannot deny he is the biggest draw in the sport, Harvey. By far, it's not even close.
Oh, really? So tell me that Conor is a more important figure than Ronda Rousey.
Yes, yeah, he absolutely is. And by the way, Ronda wouldn't have been out of line asking for a piece of the UFC either, because the UFC was built on her back as well. It's Conor and it's Ronda.
Well, you can go apples to apples with Conor and Ronda because Conor's pay-per-view numbers blow Ronda's out of the water.
I understand that, but Ronda had a huge impact. Ronda made it so that women could fight in the UFC.
Ronda took it from here to here, and Conor's taking it from here beyond the screen. I mean, if anyone has the leverage to make this deal done,
and Dana
it's
says,
Conor McGregor.
And Dana says no. How's it going to hurt Dana?
It could hurt Dana because if Conor McGregor, who's the biggest draw in all of combat sports, goes to a rival MMA company, and by the way, there are 2 making massive moves right now to compete with the UFC. If Conor McGregor goes somewhere else and he can outdraw UFC, that's a problem for Dana.
Yeah, but you know what? Then he's going to make the same demands on them, and it ain't going to happen.
But fighting
combat
sports is all about the draw, man. It's all about the draw.
I know, and Dana White just extended his contract by 7 years, and the television rights were extended for 7 years. Dana's doing just fine without Conor as an owner.
Wow.